Hi guys, welcome to the Know You More Facebook Live. It's Monday at 5 again and we're here this week to talk about no life. No idea. That's what I'm talking about. No idea. And this is one that I really resonate with because at uni and, to be honest, at college and then really at the start of my working life as well, I had pretty much no idea what on earth I wanted to do, and I kind of saw some people around me really focused and really knowing what they wanted to do, and I put quite a lot of pressure on myself, and it made me feel quite uncomfortable because I sort of thought, God, if I've got no idea what I want to do, then am I gonna actually succeed? Am I gonna be able to achieve things in my life if I don't know what I want? So if you feel that, then you're not alone, and that's kind of one of the things I'm here to tell you today. Everyone's different and everyone kind of finds what they want to do at a different pace, and sometimes it's not really clear cut, and that's still okay too, because you might collect things along the way that are useful. There are so many celebrities and entrepreneurs and people out there who've started off on one track and ended up somewhere completely different. So kind of knowing that it's a bit of a journey is good. And two things to kind of remember are to have a bit of patience with yourself, and it's okay to take your time, and also to experiment and explore. Make it fun. Having no idea, actually you can play with that, and you can explore and see what you want to do. So today is going to be a little bit different than the ones we've done before. So we've kind of had sort of 5 top tips before. Well, today I'm kind of going to make you do a little bit of work, but it will be fun, I promise, because this one's more about asking you questions, and it's going to be a bit more about reflection and brainstorming. So if you've got a pen and paper near you, great. If you haven't and you're not watching this live, then you can pause it and go grab something so you can start writing when I give you the 5 questions to think about. So as always, ask questions as we go, and I'll try and answer them today. If not, then please feel free to post stuff too, and we will always answer and get back to you. So question number 1 is, what stops you from having an idea about what you want in your life? So this might sound like a bit of a strange question to start with, what's stopping you from having an idea? But actually we sometimes kind of jump onto I've got no idea, and that's the thing that kind of grabs us. But actually there's normally something underneath that which gives us more to work with than just that I have no idea. So have a bit of a think about what it is that's stopping you. Is it something like there are too many choices? Or have you got a bit of FOMO, a bit of a fear of missing out, and you don't really want to make a choice? Or do you think you're not good enough for the things that you maybe dream of doing in your life? Are you worried about what others think, what your family might think, what your friends might think if you want to go and do this thing? Are you worried about failing? Are you afraid of committing to something? Really explore what it is that's stopping you from having that idea of what you want to do with your life, or the ideas of things that you want to do in your life as well, because it might not just be one thing. And play with that, because then you've got something a bit more to work with. If you know that it's to do with fear of missing out or to do with what other people think, then you can take a bit more action on that rather than just, I've got no idea of what I want. So that's question number 1, which was, what stops you from having an idea of what you want? So question number 2, and this is where it kind of gets a little bit more fun, and try as much as you can with these to sort of leave your negative mind behind. So if you're someone who kind of stops yourself in your tracks, see if you can just be a bit open and free with this and just explore and play with it. Just really let yourself enjoy what you're doing and kind of the things that you really, really love and that make you really happy in your life. So question 2 is, what do you gravitate towards? What do you love doing to the point of time standing still and you don't even notice how much time has gone by? What do you love learning about? What do you love hearing about, speaking about to your friends and family? What do you just pick up and read naturally or search for on the internet? What are the things that really, really inspire you and make you feel excited about life and the world? And that could be something like music or sports or science or people, food or travel, and try and be a little bit more specific than just choosing a topic like that. What is it specifically about those things that you really love? If it's people, is it that you love psychology and mindset stuff, you love thinking about how people tick, or is it that you just love interacting with people and talking to people, or is it you really like helping people or doing things for people? If it's science, is it biology or chemistry? Is it that you're really interested in how the body works or how the natural world works? Really try and be a little bit more specific about it, so you're kind of fleshing out that thing that you really, really love. So that's question number 2, which is what do you kind of gravitate towards and what do you really love? Question number 3 is what are your skills and strengths? And this one can be a bit tricky sometimes, because sometimes the things that are our biggest strengths are quite unconscious to us. We just do them so naturally that we don't really notice we're doing them. So this is one to kind of maybe enroll a few other people in. Talk to your friends and your family about things they notice you doing and just being really, really strong in. Ask them what it is they see you doing. Also think about, there's quite a cool book for which I have a very dog-eared copy of What Colour is Your Parachute, which is all about kind of finding what kind of jobs you want. And he talks in there about to try and hone down and get clear on what your skills and strengths are that you love using, and that you're also are really useful skills and strengths. Is thinking about challenges or tasks or experiences you've had that you've really, really loved. And that could be maybe organising travelling, or maybe applying for an internship or a job that you really, really loved, or doing a sporting event or something like that. Think about all the things that you really needed in order to be able to do that thing. Was it organisation skills? Was it people skills? Was it being able to be really good with finances or numbers to kind of plan things out? Really start to get an idea of what are your skills and strengths, and flesh that one out too. And maybe it's even employers that you've had might have written in reviews about things that you're really, really good at. So number 4 is writing down what your dream jobs are. So again, try not to worry about whether you think these are realistic or achievable while you're doing this. Just think about the things that you kind of see someone doing and you think, oh my god, if I could do that, I would be so happy. I'd be happy every day if I woke up and that was my job. Maybe it's being a wildlife photographer, or a scuba diving instructor, or whatever it is. Just write down that job or those jobs. And then I want you to think about what kind of skills and things do you need in order to do that as well. What kind of aptitudes do people have to have? What kind of knowledge and training? And again, don't stop yourself from thinking about what you can do. Think about the things that make you really excited. This session today is all about kind of brainstorming and opening yourself up a bit. We're going to talk about planning next time. So don't worry about the plan of how you necessarily action this. This is about you kind of getting ideas, literally knowing ideas. So that you've kind of got a bit more stuff that you're going, oh, actually, that's really exciting to me. I think I might follow that a bit more. So yeah, dream jobs. Yeah, write those down, the things that you've always thought, God, I'd love to do that, and what you would need in order to be able to do that, to get there. So number 5 then is who can you talk to? So what are your connections in your family, your friends, wider circles, friends of friends, and all that kind of thing. When you're kind of a bit clear about the stuff that you're really passionate about and really interested in, you can start talking to people about it. And then you can start gaining even more information about the reality of what it's like to get those kind of jobs. You maybe could talk to your personal tutor. You could maybe talk to your Know You More coach. You could maybe talk to people who were already doing the job. So when I was, I think I just finished uni and I really wanted to become an animator, an illustrator. And I started finding all these really cool animators and illustrators online. And I really wanted to know more about how to get into that world. As it happens, I didn't go into it. But I just got in touch with some people whose websites I found. And some people won't get back to you and won't get in touch with you, but some people will be really open to talking to you. People love talking about themselves. So if there's something you're really interested in doing, go talk to people, find out more, find out what they love about that job, find out what they do not love about that job. Could you handle what they don't love about it? What was their path to getting there? What advice would they give you about how to do it? Really just explore your network and all those people out there who are already doing what you're thinking you'd love to do. So those are my 5 questions to kind of get you brainstorming and open your minds up a bit. We'll talk a bit about planning and step taking next time, but for now just kind of enjoy thinking and dreaming about possibilities. So the 5 questions were, what stops you having an idea? That's a really good one, because you kind of need to know what stands in your way of kind of being a bit clearer in your mind. Number 2 is, what do you gravitate towards? What do you absolutely love? What does time stand still for and you would do even if you weren't being paid for? Number 3 is, what are your skills and strengths? Enlist other people, if that's a tricky one for you, to tell you what they see in you. Number 4 is, really think about your dream jobs. What are the things that you just think would be completely amazing if you could do in this life? And then what would you need? What kind of things would you need to get there? What kind of things could you start exploring now? And then number 5 is, who can you talk to? Really think about your wider circle of connections and who you can talk to really get an idea about what would happen if you did try to do that thing. So thank you for joining me today. I hope you've got a few ideas there to sort of start playing with, start exploring what you really love and what you really want in your life. And next time we're going to start talking about planning, so you can think about how to start putting things into action. So have an awesome week, and I'll see you this time next Monday at 5 o'clock. Cheers, bye.